We're joined by Solomon Owusu, who is the communications director and spokesperson for the United Party, and as well we've been joined by Kamal-Deen Abdullahi, deputy director of communications for the NPP. And a little later, you shall see Dr. Joshua Zato. He is a political scientist and policy analyst, and of course, lawyer Hamza Sohini, member of the NDC communications team. Gentlemen, so far, how have you been?
Well, terrific though.
Terrific.
Not
really
bad.
Cool. Terrific Thursday.
Except that we have been scammed.
Have you?
Yes, we have been scammed.
As in you, the party, you individually, the country?
Ghanaians have been scammed.
Okay.
We promised lower electricity so that as a result, there will be implementation of 24-hour economy with Formula 1, 3. We promised that. In fact, by no means a person, but the president himself. He told us that, look, this is the 24-hour clock. Watch it. One job, 3 people, 3 shifts. Today, his majority leader stands in parliament, who is supposed to push government business, tells us there's nothing like 24-hour economy. Haven't you been scammed?
Question for
I guess you have been scammed yourself. Today, electricity bills is soaring. Since they came into office, we are seeing about 3 times increment of electricity bills.
Would that be because they are in power? Is that not statutory?
Oh, they didn't know there was status? When the chairman of the NDC, Asiedun Ketia, was all out, electricity bill, the member form, they didn't know there were status. That's why I say we have been scammed. Ghanaians have been scammed. Solo has been scammed. Kamal-Deen has been scammed.
Solomon is here.
Beautiful MFA has been scammed.
Solomon
that is what is happening.
Let me ask, have you been scammed?
MFA, you know, it takes a scammer to know a scammer. So what my brother Kamal is only telling the people of this country is that NPP is a scamming party, and in the same way the NDC. And to that extent, I agree.
Solomon, if you say that, we've seen the police arrest people who have committed crime. Did you say that the police?
He is the one, it takes a witch to know who a witch is.
Oh, really?
And for him to be able to determine that the NDC is a scamming party, they know that he knows the intricacies.
Solomon, have you not seen the prophets casting out a witchcraft out?
They have never casted any witchcraft. Don't follow them. They have never. If there are any witches to be casted, they are the witches that have to be casted first. They have never casted anything. So don't go.
But do you see, I mean, before we even get into the matters, do you see any point in what he says?
So yes, electricity prices are going up, but it has basis. And that is why I was very surprised with what my brother was saying. Remember in 2022, 2023, we went to the IMF. And interestingly, the candidate that he supports, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, was the one that led our IMF negotiations. The programs they gave to the IMF was that they were going to review upwards our tariffs in the energy sector quarterly. So you are going to sign this agreement. You have told the world, you have told the IMF that because of $3 billion that they were going to give to us, electricity prices have to go up every quarter. And if it is going up every quarter, do I blame the one that came to meet the IMF, or I blame the one that entered into the agreement? So if anybody has sent us to this way, that is the NPP.
But the IMF and the requirements that they had given to this country, it's not a surprise. It existed even at the time the NDC was doing their campaign. Absolutely. They knew this. They were quite aware of the requirement. Why then did they use that?
That's what I'm saying, that for you to say that electricity prices are going up, you must first of all admit that you entered into an agreement. I, as a united party, would rather I have the opportunity. I rather must be allowed to criticize the administration that, look, what you promised us is not what you are giving us. By you that entered into an agreement that has to be increased quarterly, you don't have any moral authority whatsoever. Spiritual right, physical right, media right, to come and say that why are electricity prices going up, when in fact you rather give us the agreement.
You have the power to take him out of the conversation.
No, that is what we have to run it by this administration. And that is what the United Party is saying, that for them to increase electricity prices, they must first of all go for all looted funds at the ECG, all looted cables, all the corruption cases that they cited to us. For instance, PricewaterhouseCoopers did an audit of ECG. They told us that they were mobilizing close to 15 billion. Then ECG was rather making available to the Ghanaian or to the cash water mechanism only 10 billion. So where was the difference of close to 5 billion going to? Now, even with the 10 billion, they were only paying 6.3 billion to the cash water for mechanism. So the difference between that 10 billion is where was it going?
I recall when we were struck by COVID, though PRCU existed and was statutory,
yes,
the president at the time gave us some reliefs. A little later,
don't ever follow that. You see, these are some of the issues, MFA. What relief did the president give? What relief?
At a period, you didn't pay for water.
Wait, who didn't pay?
Even if it was carried forward, you had a relief.
Immediately after that, he gave a used left and took with right.
Oh, come on.
But a moment of relief, what about
Which
that?
relief?
At the time.
You were in this country during COVID. They said they cooked hot meal to the tune of 54 million. Did you get something to eat? Did you eat some? Sometimes I want the Ghanaians to reduce the matters to your level. That when they come and churn out figures, you just put yourself in the same shoes and ask relevant questions. They told the entire country that they cooked hot meals, 54 million Ghana cedis. And I'm asking a simple question. Maybe my brother Kamel, who was in government then, got some to eat. But I sitting here, and you have confirmed, your cameraman, if I was going to ask each of them, did you get some to eat? He said no.
You see?
He said no.
Shall we get into the matters arising?
They share the money among them. You know, Felicia Tete?
When
I don't know her.
The deputy Northern Regional, what's her position? Tell me. She was a parliamentary candidate in Arigo, so she said COVID time, she was dashed 100,000 Ghana cedis.
By who?
By the government.
Dashed?
Dashed.
By the government?
Yes.
I have to look into these claims.
Oh, no. It's, even you can Google your own website to give it to you. So they shared the monies among themselves.
Okay.
Yeah,
come on.
When we decide to embark on a forward march and decide to put on the forward gear, and you have people who decide that, look, we are enemies of progress, and for that matter, we always want to go back.
Is he referring to me?
No, please, I have not mentioned
I am here. I'm the one.
I have not mentioned your name. I said people.
Who are the people?
You are a person. I said people.
So you are referring to the
US people
as enemies of progress.
Oh, we are communicating, and you have people who decide that we want to actually go back, retrogress. We want to retrogress and decide to go and pick chaff from the past, okay, for their forward march.
So you are not happy with your past?
Oh, please.
You are not happy with your past?
Why? The MPP sits here today. We are in opposition.
I'm also in opposition.
The Ghanaian voter went to the polls and passed a verdict.
I totally agree.
Which verdict was to tell us that, look, we haven't performed certain things well, so sit back, relax. The 24-hour economy man is coming. And that 24-hour economy man, when they come, they will reset and they will make sure that Ghana will become paradise for Solo and my good self and you. Today, what we are talking about is that forward march. Are we seeing that forward march?
Okay, come on.
Those promises.
Let's just, if you are not a member of the NPP,
yes,
and you are just a person like me, a journalist like me, and you just took a step back, would you say that genuinely, the number of months that this government is in power, you'd have expected that the 24-hour economy would have, started functioning? The one job, 3 shifts. Would you like to see? You to know that they were.
What I would like to see is pragmatism and not rhetoric.
But they have launched it.
With all respect, they've launched what? 24-hour economy.
Yeah, they will launch the policy. They've introduced
Did you listen to me when I was telling you what their business leader, the one who leads government business in parliament, what he said about 24-hour economy? I was telling you, this is the man who is supposed to get something from cabinet and bring it to parliament for it to be what? Passed. For them to implement. He says that thing is a mirage. That's why I said we were scammed. So when Solo come to sit here, and his nemesis is MPP.
I have not said MPP.
Wait a minute. If his nemesis is MPP, he should find his way of handling and talking. But I'm saying that the major problem we have is that the NDC have scammed.
All right. So
it's a major problem.
Can I come?
Look, rhetorics. 1 year, you've asked me a question. 1 year down the line.
Yes.
All they did when they were coming to power was sloganeering.
All right.
The next moment they say we are being launched. We have not even seen a single foul. We are here. These people went out telling us the 24-hour Formula 1, 2, Formula 1, 3, 3. That Formula 1, 3, 3, there's nothing happening.
That's strange. Solomon had a good time. But that's strange because for the kitten policy, you must have seen the pilot of it at the national service level.
Pilot of what?
Yeah.
You see, when you pretend to be working, and Ghanaians also pretend to be looking at you, you continue to gloat. That's what happens to this government. I am telling you that 1 year down the line, it has been rhetoric, it has been talk, and talk is cheap. As for the NDC, to be very honest with you, they have scammed Ghanaians based on all the policies that they promised us. You told us the electricity bill is going to go down today. MFA, you and I, look at how biting it is to buy lights in your house.
It sure does.
You know that. You know how biting it is. Today, my brother sits here looking so. You know what? I'm not done. Look at how flashy he's looking this morning.
The last
they alone will enjoy.
Today is also here
because he can pay electricity bill. I cannot pay. You will not be able to pay.
You have tested power before. I have never tested power. So let the opposition man speak.
Okay.
So that is
coming so that, and this will be a final matter on the things that he raised. We have other issues. We're just waiting for Hamza and then Dr. Joshua, but Hamza is here.
Without attacking the MPP. My brother has said.
You mentioned you attacked MPP.
He has said that they don't have the moral rights, but they still pay tax and all of that.
The point is that he has said that the NDC is a scamming party. They scam.
I said you've scammed us.
Yes, they scam. I said it takes a scammer to know a scammer. And I said that the electricity that is going up, they entered the IMFD. In any case, we're in this country that the whole political party brought a policy called planting for food and jobs. The most useless thing I've ever said, I have ever heard. MFA, when you plant, are you not going to get food? When you plant
I think you were blind.
Huh?
I think you were blind.
You are saying
when we had rice glut.
But you said planting for food and I was saying when you plant, are you not going to get food?
Rice not food.
Okay. If you plant, are you going to get air?
Would you